Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to build a blaze spawner mob trap. Bam! Alright, so this is it right here. I actually got the idea from a guy on my server, The Onion. He had something similar to this, like far more complicated though. I saw the wiring on it and I was like, holy crap. A while back I started kind of messing with it. It was something to build, something I thought I can kind of get simplified, and so I did. But let me show you how this works. I'm going to use a splash potion though, because I don't want to kind of punch the blocks since I'm in creative. Sometimes when there's a lot of them, a couple might, die, but it's expected. I don't know how many there's in there, but it's a lot. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. If the drops get stuck back there, just get them in here. As this is going on, I mean, you can feel free to punch them and whatnot. But yeah, let me show you guys the general concept of this. Well, if you're not familiar with blaze spawners or just any spawner, you have to be within 16 blocks for them to work. Basically, they're working if you see the fire up there. If you move far enough away, which I don't think I'm in a position where I could, the thing would turn off and it wouldn't spawn anything. Also, the way I did mine, it's a bit lengthy, like up down, because if there are no mobs within 6 blocks of that thing, it'll continue to spit them out. So if you build it and it's shorter and it's registering within 6 blocks of the spawner, well then it's not going to give you any more. It's cool that that's happening, because I got to show you guys that. Same thing as the Enderman farm, because it's actually built on the same concept. If from time to time they'll glitch the block out, so build yourself an entrance of some kind. That one went back in, but a lot of times they'll just get stuck. So this is all that's happening. They spawn, and let me show you. I actually put glass here. Sometimes they'll spawn and just sit on top of it, so I did that. But yeah, so they spawn, they fall, and they get pushed into a easy to manage 2x2 area. So that way the pistons and the wiring on that can be real simple. Another thing though is that they are supposed to pretty much out of the spawner spawn within like an 8 block radius, like in each direction pretty much. So keep that in mind. The one on my server doesn't seem to have those dimensions in mind, but I've never really seen one outside of the spawner. You see a couple scragglers out here. And to be quite honest, I don't know if they're coming from this one, which I want to say thanks to a guy on the forums, up away, or I think he's a guy, and he found me a double blaze spawner. I put it on the seeds request portion of the forums, and bam, so that's the one I'll use for the tutorial. But yeah, I don't know if these ones are spawning like right here, and they're just floating around, or if they came from that one. So if you kind of want to, go overkill with it, just, encase this to the point that they have nowhere else to spawn, especially if you only have one, obviously, then, you might want to do that just for the sake of doing it. Also, it might not be all like a structure like this. You might already have most of your work done if it's, semi-encased in netherrack. But, yeah, let me show you the wiring itself for the and I actually see, as you can see, even if they were spawning outside of that, the rates that you're gonna get out of this thing are way up there. Yeah, let me show you guys the wiring for this. If you've seen my button delay extender, and that's all this is. Like, it is literally just operated off that mechanism. It's set to it's 24 of these repeaters at 4 ticks. So if you're taking notes, 24 at 4 ticks. And then the signal gets sent to this here, goes upwards. You need this block to conduct the signal, and see it only has 1 tick. Powers those ones and the ones on the side, along with these ones, the top ones, not the bottom ones. So basically those seal them off, and then once they're sealed off, on a bit of a slower tick thing, it's gonna power the ones that actually suffocate them, along with the bottom ones. And they're just there for being there. They're actually not like absolutely necessary. But I mean, the line's having to run anyways, so you might as well run it. So let me do a quick fly through. And you know, if you get the concept of the button delay and the Enderman farm, you know that if you might have already seen them, this is super simple to build. Actually, the hard part about this is you know, the structure itself, just getting it built. It's time consuming. So when I do build it, I'm actually probably gonna have to just speed up the video, because, well, you know, it's a pain. It's gonna be a pain to just hollow out the other one. So I might do a semi-sloppy job, but this is it. This design is slightly different on the button delay, just because I wanted to make it flush with the wall. So again, this is where the button is, right here. I put this block to cut the signal, otherwise it does a weird thing where that rotates and then it kind of rotates again. So if you hit the button again too early, it doesn't really hurt it, it'll kind of reset it, but it just kind of makes it act up. But yeah, awesome guys, so that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna switch over to peaceful so we don't have to deal with all these bastards going crazy on us. But yeah, alright guys, stay tuned for part 2. Peace. Alright guys, and we're back. Bam. Alright, so pretty much this is what you're going to run into when you go into a blaze spawner. I've laid down some of the groundwork to save on you know, the time on the video. But pretty much you have your blaze spawner. I go up 3 with some glass, again just so they don't hang around on top of that thing. And then you go 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one you stamp 3 pistons on the left and on the right. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, and this time you stamp 5 on the front and the back. Alright, so let's do that. From here on, you know, just kind of like fill in the gaps. What we want to do is have this all be completely flush. So we'll just cover this stuff up. And as you can tell from this one, it's mainly already kind of contained, so you know, that's a good thing. But yeah, let's see here. Alright, now we're gonna use mossy cobble to dictate where the sticky pistons are. Alright, perfect. Now what we're gonna do is yeah, we'll just cover some more of this stuff up. Alright, and at the end of it, we're going to want the walls to be completely flush with the mossy cobble or whatever block you use to push the mobs. Alright, perfect. Alright, so see, everything is right on line with the mossy cobble. So from here on, we are going to go and find the white right here. Alright, now what we're going to do is place our repeaters, pressure plates on line with all of the mossy cobble, like so. Alright, and again, save on resources, as few repeaters as you can. And then the rest is just redstone dust. Alright, perfect. So they're going to get pushed into this little donut looking thing here. I've already also laid the groundwork at the bottom. So hopefully I don't just break through what I've already done downstairs. Alright, perfect. So you know, so far it's 3 by 3. Like I said earlier, we want to funnel it down to a 2 by 2. So A lot of open space here. Alright, perfect. And this here is our designated 2x2 area. So what we're going to do is, I normally go, let's see if, let's just place the stuff down here first. Alright, so this is going to be your 2x2. And yeah, we're going to work on this, and then we're going to just funnel that into this. So alright, we're here now. And again, behind the mossy cobbles where we're going to have our sticky pistons, like so. Remember, the back is 4. Actually, we'll go one further back because they have to get pushed out. Alright, like so. Alright, so those are the ones that are going to push them forward. These are going to suffocate them. And now we need the ones that are going to actually, encase them, so they have nowhere to go. So right above those ones, we put that. And then we just make this an actual wall. Alright, so all of those are pistons. So normally I go from the top piston 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Is where we're going to actually start the funneling process. So from here, let's see. Alright, yeah, see, they're going to come here and then get pushed into our little funnel. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put our pressure plates. Same thing with the pistons. 2 in, and we'll designate this side. It could have been that side. It doesn't actually make a difference. And we'll put our wiring down. Like that. Alright, and again, mossy cobble. And see, once they fall here, bam, right into the 2x2. So now what we'll do is we'll cover all of this up so that it's just a nice little room. Alright, perfect. Alright, see, everything is fine now. It's a flush room. They spawn, they float around, they fall, and then there you go. Alright, so I've set the beginning stages of this button delay. Like if you're going right off of my video exactly, and so this is what I do. Normally I'll this is where they're gonna be. I'll set some glass here, like like on my other one, you can go just glass all the way up. But yeah, we'll just do this for now. The rest is just kind of aesthetics, up to you guys. So if you're going right off of this, I'll go on the 3rd, 4th one. I'll set the button down, and then we redstone dust here, block, torch, redstone dust, going into this one with a torch, and going right back into it, and then put this block to break the chain. From here on, it's going to be 10 repeaters on full ticks. And the only trick about it is, you can, again, maneuver this if you've seen the other video as much as you want. It's just a matter of the redstone dust not touching, otherwise it just kind of will lock it up. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we have to put this one here so that the redstone dust doesn't just connect with that one. And then there you go, and then we'll set the rest of these to 4 ticks. All it's doing is just a big loop-de-loop of repeaters. Like I said, it is not complicated at all. Alright, perfect. And now this is going to be our output right here. Alright, if I pretty much follow exactly what I did on the other one, all we're going to do is we're going to have this line actually go, what is it, like two blocks, one and then two, and then we're going to have a, there you go, block, torch, block, torch, give ourselves a little bit more room, and then another block here, and then from here on we'll actually connect these ones. Right here is where we're going to have a repeater, and now we'll work on the top section then for now. Let's get all this cleared up. Let's find the pistons. There they are. Alright, and we'll bring something here. Again, always go with iron for you guys. I think it's simpler to see what's going on. Alright, and that is, yeah, just one tick. Run it all along here. Again, this is activating the top ones and this top section here. Alright, now we're going to go on the side ones. What I ended up doing is, again, giving it a specific like time, like a preset time, that these go last, those top ones go first. So on this one will involve a couple delays, repeaters. Let's see, we'll go right here, one at 4, and then line, and then one at I don't remember, 4. We'll just say 4 for now. And then from here we're gonna just run it right back up. And the reason for this one here is just to you know, conduct the dust right there to activate that one. And then so we'll do the same thing here. We'll do these 2 blocks like we did on the other one, just to power those ones up. And so same thing, we're gonna put 1. So I'll have to break this for now. Sorry old system. Alright, and we'll do the 2. Alright, repeater. I don't know if I did it on the other one, but it has to be on 4 ticks. Nope, there we go, 4 ticks. Alright, so let's test this out. So far, I believe it's all wired in. Alright, so these ones, the ones that actually are supposed to kill them, aren't doing anything. Oh, that's why this has not been hooked in yet. There we go. Alright, there it is. The door, I don't know why the door's acting up. Whatever door, nobody cares. Alright, but that is it. Like I said, at this point you guys can just glass up this whole area. I do recommend, I haven't really looked outside of this like encasing to see how hollow it is, but it seems to be pretty full, except for like these sections. But where they should be spawning is higher up. But yeah, that is it, guys. This is how you build the blaze spawner. If anything, is just, you know, going over this section, the first the second part, to get the you know, the floor and the like tunnel going, the little funnel. And you know, this pretty much you can just go over the first part and slow it down and just kind of see exactly what it is that we did. But just for the sake of we're here, we're gonna throw some blazes in there. Oh, it's peaceful. Forget you. But yeah, see, top section goes first, locks them up. You can see they're all extended. Holds them for the amount that we want them to be held for, and then it kills them. Alright, perfect, guys. Well, I hope you liked the video. You know, subscribe up top, and yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment. But yeah, peace out.